Okay, at this time we'll go to agenda item number 4, which is the patron presentation. The board encourages and welcomes comments and inputs from our patrons, but we cannot respond or deliberate on any subject that is not included in the posted agenda. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes, and please refrain from mentioning an employee's name when voicing a concern or a complaint, as board policy provides alternate procedures through the grievance process, policies GF local and DGBA local, to seek resolution to complaints. The Superintendent's Office, Human Resources, and Administration in general can assist you in finding those procedures which are available online. We have with us today one patron presentation. That is Mr. Damon Barone, and he is speaking to agenda item 6.5, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Mr. Barone, you have 5 minutes to make it.
Greetings, Damon Barone, Alief ISD parent, taxpayer, and alumnus. Senate Bill 11 was passed by the Texas Legislature in 2019 to address school safety in the wake of tragic school shootings such as the one here in Santa Fe, Texas. The bill created a school safety allotment of $9.72 per student. The allotment is supposed to be used to improve school safety, including improvements to school infrastructures, use for installation of physical barriers, purchases and maintenance of security cameras and other security equipment and technology, employment of school district peace officers. Safety and security audits must comply with procedures from registered providers. An auditor must certify that the district spending school safety allotment only on purposes designated for those allotments. Plans must be provided for immediate notification to parents in circumstances involving a significant threat to the health and safety of students, including identification of the individual who is responsible for overseeing the notification to parents. I attended the live stream of the 2 p.m. Safety and Security Committee meeting on August 31st, 2020. During the presentation of the audit report, I noticed that every campus received a negative mark for allowing undocumented visitors on campus without a single staff member questioning them. Given that the district has used tax dollars in 2018 to improve our vestibules, added social media monitoring, hired canine officers, alleged the use of metal detectors and wands, there were 17 incidents that occurred during the 2018-2019 school year. Alief ISD received $735,000 on January 17, 2020 from the Texas Education Agency as it related to the 2020-2021 School Safety and Security Grant, which was a provision of funding to increase the safety and security on school campuses as a result of Senate Bill 11. Per the Texas Education Agency's report, Alief ISD has not spent any money and has until May 31st, 2021 to spend the grant that they applied for to improve the safety of our children. My questions are, when and how will the Alief ISD spend the grant money, given that 2 Alief ISD board members, Vice President Darlene Breaux and Board Secretary Truong, are directly paid by Harris County Department of Education? Why did Alief ISD choose Harris County Department of Education to perform the district safety and security audits instead of another agency? Maybe it's time for the Texas Education Agency to appoint a conservator for the Alief ISD school board. Here are a few of the correspondence sent to parents by Superintendent Henry David Chambers Jr. beginning in 2018. In the letter dated February 23, 2018, Superintendent Henry David Chambers Jr. stated, "By now, I'm sure if not all of you have seen or heard about the situation at Collins Elementary yesterday, where a student brought a gun to school. Thankfully, after the student showed another classmate the gun, the courageous classmate reported the incident to the teacher, who immediately alerted the administration at approximately 1:30 p.m. As soon as the investigation was completed, a call out informed parents about the incident was sent at 4:45 p.m. to all parents who have phone numbers listed on the Home Access Center. My questions are, why were parents notified 3 hours after the incident and continue to be kept in the dark about the occurrence from the district while picking up our children from elementary school at 3:15? A letter dated October 1st, 2018, Superintendent Henry David Chambers Jr. stated, a Hastings student made a terrorist threat to the campus last night on social media, yet no parents were notified about the incident. The student was allowed to come to campus the next morning after making a terrorist threat. Why were parents not notified the night before? Why was the school not canceled for the following day? And most importantly, why was the student allowed to come to campus? Did the campus not use all of the comprehensive security measures, including and K-9 officers, active shooter plan, and increased social media monitoring to stop the student before arriving to campus that day. The student even attended multiple classes that day. I noticed the use of taxpayer money to protect board members from each other with the plexiglass. I pray that you all employ equal or greater measures to protect our teachers whom you have scheduled to return back to work in person tomorrow. I'm also concerned about the manner in which school board members abruptly change the last minute to in-person meeting with patron presentations not having an opportunity to view the meeting online. This is strategic and deliberate measures taken by the district to silence our voice in our community after the August 25th, 2020 board meeting with high school students, special education parents, general education parents, and 2 district teachers and other community members uniformly expressed concerns for the district's lives, misrepresentations, and retaliation for those who do not willfully participate in district efforts to misdirect our community. So much so that the next meeting on August 31st, the district safety and security meeting did not allow for any patient presentations as required by law. Damon, Barone, Alief ISD taxpayer, Alief ISD parent.
Thank you, Mr. Barone. At this time, board, I'm going to ask for your attention. At this time, I would like to move item number 12 to the next location. Item to be discussed.